They told us these inventions would change the world for the better. They didn't mention the bodies buried underneath. From dynamite to the internet, from flight to gene editing, history remembers the brilliance, but forgets the cost. Because what we call progress is often born from pain, and some of the world's greatest breakthroughs have blood on their hands. Today, on Did You Know?, we dive into the dark hidden side of inventions we thought were harmless, or even heroic. These are the stories they don't teach you in school. The stories that make you question who we really are, and what kind of future we're building. Welcome to the dark side of invention. Before we dive in, just to let you know that we're seeing that 55% of our viewers who watch our channel regularly have not subscribed to us yet, so we're asking you a favor. Before we start our deep dive, if you like us and want to support us, there's a free and simple way to do that. Just hit that subscribe button so that you never miss out when we put out new videos. We assure you that we will commit to bringing you the best videos each week. We also crave your feedback and suggestions as we aim to give you the best content possible. Let's dive in. Alfred Nobel was a chemist, an inventor, and a pacifist. Ironically, he's most famous for creating something that made killing easier, and that was with the invention of dynamite. When he invented it in 1867, Nobel believed he had given the world a tool for construction, mining, progress. He envisioned tunnels through mountains and bridges across rivers. But governments had other ideas. Dynamite became the foundation of modern warfare. It made it possible to blast through defenses, destroy buildings, and kill more efficiently than ever before. Nobel was devastated. One day he read his own obituary, mistakenly published after his brother's death. The headline, "The Merchant of Death is Dead." That moment changed everything. Haunted by his legacy, Nobel used his fortune to establish something else, the Nobel Peace Prize. He wanted the world to remember him for promoting peace, not war. But history doesn't forget so easily. Fritz Haber won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1918. Why? Because he discovered how to synthesize ammonia from nitrogen in the air, the Haber-Bosch process. This allowed for mass production of fertilizer and helped feed billions of people. Some say his invention prevented a global famine, but there's another side to his legacy. Haber also invented chemical weapons during World War I. He was the mastermind behind chlorine gas attacks that choked soldiers to death in the trenches. He personally oversaw the first gas attack at Ypres, Belgium, watching as 5,000 men died in green, writhing clouds. His wife, Clara Immerwahr, also a scientist, was horrified. She begged him to stop. When he refused, she took his pistol EC and unfortunately took her own life. A week later, Haber left for the Eastern Front to continue his chemical warfare program. So how do we remember him? As the man who helped feed the world, or the man who weaponized the air itself? Search engines recorded your thoughts. Social media mapped your relationships. GPS tracked your every move. Online stores logged your desires, spending, and even your moods. They told us these tools were free. They weren't. You paid, not with money, but with behavioral data. You became a data point, a profile, an algorithm. Every second, your digital self is being fed into massive databases. Analyzed, sold, exploited. What kind of music calms you? What time are you most vulnerable to ads? How likely are you to believe conspiracy theories? What political buttons can be pushed to shift your vote? That's not fiction. That's the basis of entire psychographic operations, like the Cambridge Analytica scandal that manipulated elections worldwide. But here's the chilling part. We let it happen. We agreed to every terms of service without reading them. We clicked allow on every cookie. We whispered secrets into smart assistants that are always listening. We thought we were using the internet, but the internet was using us. The web is no longer just information. It's a net, and we're caught in it. Data is the new oil, but you're the well. And privacy, it's not dying, it's already dead forever. In 1903, the Wright brothers made the impossible possible powered flight. It was the dream of poets and pioneers, a symbol of freedom, escape, and boundless skies. But in just a few decades, the sky became a battlefield. Airplanes rained bombs over London in World War I. They turned cities into firestorms in World War II. Napalm, cluster bombs, drone strikes. In Vietnam, entire villages were erased in minutes. In the Middle East, drones hover unseen, quiet, distant, deadly. What began as a dream of human flight evolved into a tool for death from above. And the strangest part? It's still celebrated as one of humanity's proudest achievements. Maybe it is. Maybe that's the problem. Imagine a pair of microscopic scissors. CRISPR technology allows scientists to cut and edit DNA, the source code of life itself. It can remove disease, enhance immunity, maybe even extend life. Sounds like science fiction, right? It's real. In 2018, a Chinese scientist claimed to have edited the genes of 2 babies to resist HIV. The scientific world was shocked. Not because it was impossible, but because he'd already done it. CRISPR is powerful. Too powerful, maybe, because if we can eliminate disease, we can also choose intelligence, eye color, strength. We can design humans. We've crossed a line, and we don't know what's on the other side. Once we start editing nature, are we still human, or just products of human ambition? Inventions change the world, but they also change us. We chase progress like a drug, never asking what it costs. And every innovation we celebrate casts a shadow. The question isn't what we can invent, it's whether we're ready to live with the consequences. Because sometimes, the most dangerous creation are the ones we thought would save us. Like this video if it made you think. Comment below. Which invention shocked you the most? Subscribe for more secrets, lost history, and truths they don't want you to know. Share this with someone who still thinks technology is neutral.